Hey guys, welcome back to Cultivation with Christy. I'm Christy. It's been a while. I've had several videos that I've started and stopped and intended to put up but never did. Maybe I'll put some of those in here. Let's see, I harvested potatoes, sweet potatoes. All the fall seeds that I started. The chickens are all getting along nicely. And then this lady here, the she garden. I got walkway sweet potatoes. Like, those were in the walkway. I planted sweet potatoes on this side only. If you remember, I had white potatoes, or red potatoes, whatever, normal baking potatoes down here. And I put 9 sweet potato plants down there. Well, they were everywhere. Look, I had them growing out of the fence line, and I just pulled them up because I'm going to put some fall stuff in here, I think. But look, I mean, they're growing in the dang walkway. Like, these are bonus potatoes. I didn't even try. I just left this half alone when I harvested the other potatoes, and I got more potatoes. So garden, just put it in the ground. It will grow, I promise. I've been working on clearing out these 2 beds. Then I pulled up all the carrots today and took them to Next Step Farms. Shout out to Next Step Farms. I left those carrots in through the summer, so they were really bitter. I had a bunch of caterpillars laying their eggs on them, so I just left them. But I had a whole bucket full that I took over to the farm, and their goats and pigs and chickens and cow enjoyed them, so they didn't go to waste. It frosted while we were gone on vacation, actually. I came out here one night scrambling to harvest everything and cover the peppers to give it a little bit while longer, and it didn't frost. Hey guys, welcome back. This is several weeks past that last video. I harvested more sweet potatoes. I think it was 27 pounds. I did 36 last year, but that doesn't include my walkway potatoes. My nose is red because we're expecting our first frost. And I'm not ready. So I was out here harvesting all the tomatoes that were left. I got most of the sweet peppers. I got a handful of hot peppers, but I did not make it. So I just made a mess. And I chopped a whole plant and put it in here, because I've got to harvest all of these little peppers, and I couldn't do it in the dark. And I've got all the ginger, so I did get all of these hot peppers. And for scale, and some feverfew flowers, and then I got all of these sweet peppers, bell peppers, hopefully habanada, pimento, poblano, banana, all of these. Microwave for size. It's a very, very big bowl. And then I also got the last of the tomatoes. I covered the rest of the hot peppers to try to save them. And then we got a hard freeze instead of a frost for the first time. And all of the fall crops that I were working on died. I think this was Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. The only things that did survive actually was the bok choy. So I have a couple of those left in here, but you can still tell they're struggling. So I don't know that I'll harvest those. I think this one was also Brussels sprouts and broccoli and cauliflower. And then this one was all my cabbages. So yeah, I got nothing. The only thing that survived was the cute little, I guess those are violas. It is currently December 7th. I'm gonna finally plant my garlic today. That's my plan. And since all the fall crops died, I'm going to plant them in one of those beds. So this is the bed I'm going to plant them in. That's the bed they were in last year. Okay, so I got them all at least placed. I ended up doing 5 rows instead of 4. Usually I do 4 rows with a foot in between each one. But since this is a raised bed, I can usually get away with doing them a little bit closer. And I had enough garlic cloves for exactly 5 rows. So they're about 6 inches apart, and then probably about 8 inches now in between the rows. And when I plant them, I'm going to plant them about 2 inches deep. So something I did forget to mention was the varieties. And this is more for me, not for you, but this row, this part of the first row here is, it was a white variety that I had bought. I think it's store-bought one. And then the rest of this row and the second row is the purple ones I got from a friend, up to the red marker. And then the red marker is the ones I ordered from M.I. Gardener that my neighbor really likes. So I was going to try it, and it's in Chilean red garlic. And then I do have carrots over here that didn't completely die, some of them, while I was on vacation. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear up this back area. And if you remember, I had the compost pile back here that wasn't really a compost pile. It was just a mouse and snake trap. So I'm going to clear this up and actually put a compost bin back here for these ladies' fertilizer. That way I'm not just throwing it away, I'm actually composting it. I've got to get my neighbor to teach me how to do that. She's got hers all nice and hot like it's supposed to, and turns it and yada yada, but I'll show you what I got for that. Okay, I'm going to finish this video so I can post it for you, but I got all of the garlic in. I weeded this bed and the other bed up front. That bed, I noticed while I was weeding, not everything died. So you can see I got baby celeries still in there. Of course, I showed you the bok choy. So maybe I will get some celery, maybe closer to spring. I doubt it's going to do much now. I also cleaned the chickens and set up this ginormous compost bin, which it doesn't look too ginormous on this screen, but I've doubled it up a good 2 feet so you can expand it quite a bit. So I'll have some chicken compost in a year. The chickens have moved to their winter home. I just filled up their food, added some more sand to the corners there, and cleaned out the coop. I'm gonna go get them some electrolyte water going because they're almost empty. I went ahead and put the hose up, so I'll bring out their water because when it starts getting really cold and it freezes at night and it won't be above freezing during the day, I'll bring their water in anyway. So anyway, I'm going to add maybe some clips of what I had been doing and what I had been filming, but I haven't been posting because I also, when I planted all the things that died, I had harvested my worm castings and put my worm castings out here. So that's good. Hopefully that will help the soil. I've expanded my worm bin operation as well. Wanted to give you a quick update on what's been going on. I expanded the worm casting business. Not really business, but they're working for me. So these 2 bins are worms, these 2 bins are worms. I gotta set these 2 bins up sometime today. Well, maybe not today, but this week. So I have a, 10-gallon tote, I guess that is, over here that's nothing but worm castings. So I'm ready to go for the spring. That one is full of worm castings. And then my green stock here, all the lettuces have come up, but the kohlrabi didn't make it. Some of the spinach made it. This one's spinach. My chives are always super hardy. And I did get some saffron, which I did not harvest because I was sick. But all of those came up. There's so many of them. So that's exciting. I thought my gazinium was gonna make it, but alas, it did not. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside because I'm cold and I've got other inside chores to do. So I'm gonna put the chickens up and head inside. Till next time, guys.